Alrighty. Good evening, friends. Apologies for the slightly later than usual start. I was having some technical difficulties. For some reason, when I exported the game to WBFS, which is what you use for running things on the Wii U, it just didn't, like, USB loader GX just didn't want to recognize Prime 3 on my hard drive. I don't know why. I tried several exports, that didn't work. Ended up having to export it to ISO and then convert it to W. It was a whole thing. I don't know why it didn't spot it, but it was weird. But anyway, we're here. Now I hope I haven't accidentally done the vanilla game or something. That would be pretty funny. I guess we'll find out in a minute. Last time we had the weirdness with the whole, voltage into boost wall in the defense drone room. That was stupid, wasn't it? I was looking for the, what is it called? The setting for Randomiser that is known as, you know, the, dangerous actions. And I just couldn't find it in Corruptivania, which is the fork that does Prime 3. Maybe it's not a setting in that, which is a shame. Maybe I just couldn't spot it like an idiot, but I couldn't find it. Very weird. Anyway, let's get into it, shall we? Hey Misty, good morning to you. How's it going? As always, I like to hit the timer when we load in. That's how I like to do it nowadays. Bam, okay. Let's do it. We're gonna do some stuff. That looks important. There's a missile? That's not important, actually. Yeah, well, we'll take it. But yeah, how you doing, Misty? I hope you are well this fine morning over there. I appreciate you coming round. Alright, so we might want to go... Let's do... What's the other sphere one? It's Firebrio. We'll do that before Norian this time, and I think the reason for that is if we happen to get, like, Lasso, then we can just do Norian while we're there, you know? It's been like a couple months since I've played this. But we'll see what happens, you know? I have to say I do like this game for a rando. Like, the original game's a bit more linear, but turning into a rando does make it a bit, I don't know, more interesting. Like, all the different areas, like, and different access requirements to get to them. I think it's a fun rando. That's a screw attack up there. Okay, that would be great. That's very good to know. That's very good to know. I'll see if we can do the slope jump under pressure. I'm a fun rando. I mean, if I were randomized, what would that do? How would I be randomized? This is not a question that makes sense to me, but I'm curious to hear what your answer would be. Alright, I'm just gonna get rid of this guy because he sucks. Get out of here. Oh, it's been a while. I just want to do it now to say that I can do it. Come on. Yeah. Fine, I'll do the thing. Jeez. Shouldn't have to do that, but it's okay. Getting bullied by this guy. I'm gonna do that slope jump though. Randomized humans sounds scary. Yeah, no, I don't like that idea. I mean, I was thinking more in terms of like... personality traits, or... you know, something along those lines. That's where my mind went, anyway. Randomized within things that would suit me, or maybe not suit me. I don't know, it's up for debate. Hey, Dev. Good, I think good morning to you. How's it going? Good to see you. How's things? And other such stream-related greetings that I am legally obligated to say. That's not true. I'm not legally obligated to say that, but I'd like saying it. I don't know what I'm saying, alright? It's fine. I'm just saying words over here. That's what I do best. You know that about me. So yeah, I guess there's something at Norian then. There kind of has to be. Well, that is okay. We will go that way. Yes, indeed we will. Alright, to Norian we go. It's probably going to be missiles that would then take us to Thorn Jungle for one check. And I think that's all that does immediately. I could be wrong. Once the game loads, there you go. But yeah, I think there has to be something here, unless I'm forgetting all of Sphere 1. My guess is missiles. Or a plasma beam, okay. That gets us to Pirate Homeworld for a couple things. I think 2 things, as I recall. That's cool, that's something. Lovely. Well, let's head that way. We want Command Center, yeah? Yeah, that's the one. It's been a little bit. Not that long, but enough for me to not always remember some things. But I'm starting to learn this rando a bit better, I think. The more I play it, you know. Alrighty. Hello, sir. I will ignore you as best I can, and we'll just go in here as soon as the game allows me. There we go. Get shot by a turret, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Stare at this morph ball for a while. There you go. Oh, I didn't realize there was a spot there. Okay. And yeah, I believe there's 2 items. Over here. Up here. And once Samus wants to cooperate, there you go. I do still find it funny that the pirates just have all these morph ball tunnels in their home world. Like, you think that they would know that this is Samus's thing by now. Like, I don't know, it was kind of surprising. I'm gonna grab this even though it's just a missile. Early game missiles are nice. Especially when we don't have a hyper mode yet. So yeah, then this energy cell here has to be something, right? I think so. If it's not, I'm gonna be concerned. Yep, swing. Swing! Okay, with that we go back to Norian. I should have checked what the item out there was, actually, shouldn't I? That is fine, I'm going the wrong way. It's through here. Mother Brain still wants to care for Samus. Oh, yeah, that must be it. Acid Rain will murder me if I'm not careful. Don't know if I love seeing early swing necessarily, just because that means, potentially, you know, Alicia's more on the table now, as it were. Well, I mean, I don't mind that, because it's nice to go there, and some seeds we just never went there, you know? But we'll see. Here. I do enjoy the little flip that Samus does out of the morph ball. It's specifically if you're moving backwards, I think she does that. And then swing, what would get us more stuff? Lasso probably would, or missiles that'll lead to Lasso in Thorn Jungle or something. That's my next guess for progression, but we'll see here. Back we go. We were just here, but now we're here again, because that's how this works. See what we got over here. No, that's a missile. You know, I'm actually not sure what we do with this swing. Do we go to Brio, like main Brio? Maybe? It's the only thing I can immediately think that swing would do for us. And then we would find Lasso over there, I guess. I mean, for lack of any better ideas right now, I guess that's what we're gonna do? I don't think there's anything else in Pirate Homeworld right now. Yeah, alright, I'm not sure where else to go. And yeah, this is the thing with dangerous actions, which again, I just couldn't find in the settings for this, so maybe there's just no option for that right now. I'm not sure, it's weird. Unless I missed it like an idiot, which is entirely possible knowing me. Camera, what was that? Why did you spin around? We'll never know. It's fine. Sorry, I must always do that. This is this, I've said many a time, this is always the song I think of when I think of this game. I don't know why, it just is. So I guess swing gets us over, oh, it's probably the... No, we can't power the ship though, because we don't have, Lasso. Let's see what's up here though. That's... Wait, what? This seems like a problem. This must be a trick I don't know. Uh-oh, time to learn. Because yeah, this isn't active, right? Well, can you just go up? I don't think you can. Yeah, see, there's a thing in the way. I think this might be a terminal fall abuse thing. You have to jump at a certain spot and it gets you up there. This has to be what we do, but in case it's not, I think there's also the item out here, right? In the thing over there? That's a missile, I think. Can't quite see from here because you never can with these games. Yeah, that's a missile. And there's stuff over there too. You can get over there with screw attack, but obviously we don't have that. So I think we need this lasso. Okay, I'm gonna have to check the database on this one, I think. See what they actually want me to do. Okay, what is this room called? Cliffside or crash site or something, I think? Get rid of these dudes. Let's see. It is crash site. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna need to check the database here. I do think. I put terminal fall abuse on beginner because, I know the one for skipping a bunch of energy cells. Let's see, data visualizer. Rio Reptilicus, crash site. What do you have to tell me? So we want door to gateway to Theseus upper ledge. Base jump boost, small fall bomb spring jump intermediate, and terminal fall abuse intermediate. Okay, so it's not that. We go from lower ledge to upper ledge. Off the satellite, or space jump boots and slope jump and terminal fall abuse beginner. I do have all of those on. Okay, so we do something over here to get up there. Let me see. Where would you get a slope jump here? Is it off of this thing? Oh, maybe. But where does the fall abuse come into it? I actually don't know. Or is it like you're high up here and then you fall and it thinks you're up there? I bet that's what it is. Okay, hold on. There is a video here, and maybe this is what we need. Let me have a look. Teach me things YouTube video. Don't you dare have an ad on an 18-second video. Thank you. Crash site slope jump climb. Okay. You go off the corner and morph like near the grapple point and it gets you up there. Okay. Okay. So it's this corner here. And you go like something like that. Yep. Cool. All right. Hey, I learned something today. There you go. Nice. Well, now we can power the ship. Although, do we need to right now? I guess it doesn't matter. We probably should, just to do it. Although, if we do, the issue is that, doesn't that make one of the events happen or something, I think, possibly? It probably doesn't matter that much and I should just do it. Yeah, we'll come back. No biggie. So, with lasso, we can do a couple other things here, can't we? What do we need to get that screw attack? Maybe we can reach it now, actually. I want to say we can. I should just go that way, to be honest with you. I think that would be smart. Yeah, thank God they have like a bunch of videos documenting these tricks. I still remember that one Prime 1 rando seed from 3 years ago, something like that, where Space Jump Boots was in Ice Ruins West and Fendrana Drifts, and yeah, there just was no video showing you how to do it, or at least not one that was very easy to find. I remember, I think it was Roy who found it for me, thank God. Because this was like back before they started, you know, actually documenting all the tricks. Now, thank goodness, they do a pretty good job of showing you what they all are. Yeah, I probably should have known that one. But now I do. Hopefully I'll remember it, though. It's actually pretty easy to get that, which is good. So let's see, I think we have everything we need to go over here, because you shoot the ice blocks. Oh, wait, is it an ice missile door up there, though? Ah, it might be. I may have made a mistake here. No, I'm thinking of the path from, like, Rundus's area, I think. Let me check. No, it's a plasma door. Yeah, I think we have the means to do this. And if so, yeah, I'd love a screw attack. That'd be great, for obvious reasons. Oh, made that work, didn't I? So yeah, we should just be able to shoot all this. Is that something good up there, or is that a missile? I think that's, yeah, it's a missile. Okay. We love the bajillion ice things, just to make sure you actually have plasma. Funny. I'm gonna shoot this guy just to deal with him, if my aim's any good. There you go. Okay, yeah, I think we should be able to do this. Boop. Oh, do I need to hit this too? Oh, that's stupid. I don't know why I thought I didn't. I am just bad. It's fine. Now, surely that's everything. Yeah. Oh, I should have remembered that. I don't know why I even looked at it and just didn't. I don't know. It's fine. I think it's better if you do this again, right? That kind of sends you over there? Yeah, okay. It's funny how that works out. I enjoy it though. Okay. And then a screw attack will definitely help. Nope. I'm playing this on Wii U. I would not trust my PC to run this on Dolphin. And it might be able to do it, but probably not well, judging by how not great it runs Prime 2. But that was a PC hiccup. There's my example for you right there. Dude, I don't know, like, I got this like 6 years ago. It's so old, is the best I can tell you. Oh, it has a RTX 7000 billion. I don't know, look, when people talk about PC specs, I just smile and nod, so I'm afraid I can't help you on that one. I guess we can go back. Yeah, there's a few things we can do. I reckon. Should be, hopefully. Oh, do you need I think there's a few doors that need missiles, I'm not sure. We'll find out. I don't remember. But yeah, it's a 6-year-old gaming laptop that I probably need to upgrade it one of these days. Wow, okay. But considering I play like, 90% retro stuff anyway, it's doing fine, I would say. But why do you ask? Yeah, fair enough. Again, I'm just gonna smile and nod at those, things you just said. An example of something I haven't been able to stream but kind of wanted to, like, the times I ran stuff on, the 3DS emulator, Citro, back when that was a thing, it runs fine without OBS running, but then when I had OBS running, it would, have some pretty bad hiccups. So that's why I never really streamed that stuff. Most Wii games use Bloom. Packs which are higher resolutions look back to the hacky implementation. The newest Dolphin version has a fix for that, so Bloom looks correct. Oh, okay, interesting. Prime 3 is definitely using a lot of Bloom? Yeah, fair enough. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I don't know. I, wouldn't trust myself to try it. I don't know, maybe it would work. Maybe I should try it one of these days, but, I don't know, I also just kind of like playing on Wii U. I just think it's cool to be able to do that, you know? It's good to hear that they have some fixes for that kind of stuff, though. Yeah, I haven't looked at Dolphin in a while. I used to use it a lot for Prime 1 randos, and 2 when that ran well. It doesn't anymore, but it used to run pretty okay when I first got this. Oh, we actually still don't have missiles yet. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's just cool to play on console, you know? I know this has some NVIDIA card and some AMD Ryzen something or other. We should be able to run Dolphin things might need for it to run smooth. CPU is also a thing to keep in mind. Yeah, fair enough. I'm sure I could get it working better with with some tinkering. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not smart enough with this stuff. I mean, you can even see in my Discord I just posted about, zero missed frames on last stream. So, take that as you will. That's fair, yeah. I mean, for me, I just still have my old Wii and Wii U lying around and plugged in, so might as well use them, you know? Really, the only reason I still have my Wii plugged in is, so I can dump any new Wii and GameCube games I buy. Which has been a thing, kinda lately. A few missed frames is normal, yeah. It's more than 1 to 5% at the end, that's definitely an issue. Yeah, it's been annoying for me, because, when it misses some frames due to rendering lag, for my capture card, it was pretty noticeable, like, audio hiccups that I've not been enjoying lately. But it seems like I may have, fixed the problem here by changing a few things, which I'm happy about. I think that's everything here for the moment. Surprisingly, we're lacking missiles right now. Do. Yeah, if I was playing on Dolphin, I probably would at least do like 2 times resolution, because even just that little bump up tends to make a big difference on how it actually looks. I've noticed that with Azaha, which is the 3DS emulator at the moment. And even just bumping from native to ×2, it's like putting on a pair of glasses, it's crazy. Yeah, for sure. Maybe I'll have to test it out and see how Dolphin runs nowadays. Yeah, for sure. With a screw attack. Oh, we have Lasso, we can go to Norian, let's do that. I think that would make sense. I probably should have gone there first, to be honest. But whatever, we were at Brio, I guess that's why I decided to check that. Yeah, I think this makes the most sense now. It's only been 26 minutes already, I feel like I haven't done much. Roll our butt over here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just happy that I seem to be skipping less frames than usual. It does make me happy. Uber shading should definitely help with hiccups. Usually indicates Dolphin's compiling shaders on the go. Ah, yeah, that kind of stuff. I'll open this just to open it for right now. Ooh, I like the blue. Doesn't look great, actually, but it's fine. It skipped the... Oh, it skipped the cutscene, okay. Something the GameCube Wii never had to do. Uber Shader means it'll cache them, try to compile them before starting the game. Oh yeah, I've seen that. I think I do have that set. Sometimes it'll do so while playing and then cache those as well. Yeah. I think I've said that. Was it the blue lines? Yeah, there's random welding colors, which is funny. I just like to turn that on for the laughs. Slow down something else situation dependent, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I just don't trust my PC to do anything terribly high-end. That is a spider ball. Ooh. That's pretty good. I will take that. Where is the spider ball on this thing? There it is. Lovely. Is there not also an item right here? I believe there is. What is it? It's a missile. I'm not gonna bother. And then down here, this leads out to the Metroid Hatcher, who I hope we don't have to fight. I think we did last time, but I would rather not. Yeah, they're not gonna go that way for now. I guess the obvious port of call with Spider is there's the one Spider Ball check here. had to guess, I would say that's probably what we need. Also this way, I think this needs ice missile though. Oh, the other path does need missile launcher though, doesn't it? I think it does. Yeah, that needs ice, and that's all that's over there. There's the one item there, and that's all we can do here, I think. But let's hope this one item here is missiles. Or like the missile launcher, I should say. We need to pull that. There you go. It's an E-tank. Well, that's appreciated too. Alright. That's everything we can do here at the present moment. If the camera would like to cooperate, thank you. We will roll on out of here. Do. Okay. So I guess we should go, I think Pirate Homeworld, there's a spot you can screw attack to, isn't there? Oh, you know what else this spider ball does? In Command Center there's that one check as well, there's two checks there. Let's head that way. Go, yeah. There's one we need spider ball for, and there's another on the way to where you would get X-ray. That is true, I do think. Let's go do it to it. Watch out for this guy. This lift sure does take a while. Forgetting that's a plasma door, I don't know why. Hello, you're all here. That's great. You have yourselves a good one. I'm just hopping in here if you don't mind. Okay, I kind of am expecting this item to be something, because why else did they give us... No, it's a missile. Alright, never mind. That's fine. I have an E-tank. I'm going to ignore you. That was a lot of damage. Oh god, that was a lot of damage. It's fine, probably. Okay. Unless that's the missile launcher. I forget if it looks different, to be honest. Can't see it now. You know what? I'm just gonna get it. I think it's a missile, but could be wrong. I think the missile launcher model is just a bigger missile, maybe? I could be wrong about that. Up we go. Alright, fair enough. Can I just hop back down? Yeah, I can. Sometimes it takes a few flicks to get the spring ball to actually go. As long as I need to remember which path is the path to the item, and I think it's this one. Is that hyper mode? No, that's a boost ball. I'll take it, I'm just not sure what you want me to do with that. That's very interesting, though. No, really, what do they want me to do with that? I have no idea, but I'm glad I have it. Alicia, we need, hyper mode and, hyper ball before we can go there. Howdy, Knack. How's it going? Good evening to you. How's things? Shower time entertainment? I'll take it, I think. There's an incredibly convoluted skip. That's news to me. That sounds like a Metroid Prime game though, doesn't it? Having your phone propped up on a wire to watch while showering. I can't say I've ever done that, but like, I appreciate it, I suppose. Little new skip, something about hitching a ride on one of the floating droids going out of bounds. Interesting. Weird. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I don't feel like Boost actually gets us a lot right now, but it's certainly nice to have. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's Anelia! Hey, sweetie. Kinda surprised to see you up at this hour, I must say. Hope you are doing okay. Kind of me you've listened to in the shower is impressive or disturbing. Maybe like a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B. Probably more column A though, I think. Guess who has work the day after she gets home? I'm sorry, sweetie. Try not to work too hard, okay? Yeah, there should be... Oh, Boost does a thing in here. Yeah, there's items here we can get. That's what it is. That's what we do. There's definitely items in this area we can get now. It is a Thursday. Oh yeah, you usually have Thursdays off, right? Or Fridays. Or both. I'm not sure, I don't remember. No? Okay, I don't know why I thought that. Never mind. Sorry, I'm dumb. Ignore me. Look, today and tomorrow this week. Ah, jeez. That sucks. Well, please try to not overwork as best you can. I know that's a difficult thing to... You know what I'm trying to say. Like, I know that's probably not gonna happen because work be like that, but like, do your best. That's all I'm trying to say. That's a missile? Yeah. Is it? Or is it an expansion? Or is it the launcher? It's an expansion. Okay, not gonna bother, I think. Where the heck are the missiles? I'm surprised they haven't found them yet. They might be in here. Open that up. Can also open that up, and I suppose I will. And that gets us out. There's also one other item here, but I may have done this in the wrong order. Oh, that's a... Is that X-ray? I think that's X-ray. I want it. It's kind of a funny spot for it, because we need it, like, right afterwards. Yeah, nice. Gonna be pissed off all day. No, we don't like that. We want the Ilia to be comfy. And I'm sad that she's not. I think there is one more item in here. You know what? I'll just loop around and get that. And then we'll do that X-ray stuff in there. I know, I'm sorry. It shouldn't be that way. What else does X-ray do for us? It does get us another thing in Command Center now. Which is next to the vanilla X-ray check, I believe. Here. Oh, you can just boost ball those guys. That's funny. Yeah, there's missiles. There we go. They had to be somewhere. Wow, what a good room this is. 2 major items in it. Funny. How am I? I'm doing pretty okay. How's life? Yeah, pretty manageable on my end. Which I'm happy about. Can I do this? Oh my god. What? What was that? I don't know why that corner was so hard. Jeez. There it is. Jeez, I couldn't see the symbol. Yep, Samus the Engineer. As she's known to be. In only this game, really. I don't know, it's kind of it's a fun mechanic. I enjoy it. Get up there. Yeah, there's just an option for random welding colors, which I like to throw in as a funny. That's it. That's all it is. I wonder if you can shoot these fast enough. I honestly don't know. Does make sense, Misty. I can't argue with that. Yeah. Does make a lot of sense. There's one dude in here who spawned in behind me for some reason. Now, what do you mean by a fan show in this instance, Snack? Invite all my friends over? I mean, I would highly enjoy that, but like, that's gonna be a tough one considering you're all in, pretty much almost all of you are in the other side of the world, you know? SaywoodCon. Yeah, I don't know what I would even do for something like that. I don't even go to normal conventions, you know? What would a SaywoodCon involve? Does anyone know? Because I honestly don't. SaywoodCon can fund everyone's travel? There you go, yeah. Can confirm Japan is a great time. If you've been in my Discord server, you know that. Took you a year or two, only have the funds to start planning for next year? Yeah, right. It takes a bit of money. That's a missile. Now we can finally use them at least. That's a missile as well. I do enjoy that neon blue there. And that opens that up, yeah. I do believe that's all we can do here. We'll grab the missile on the way out, I guess, just because we can. Don't they smash through? There you go. You definitely should, Knack. It is, it's a very, very cool country. I enjoy my time there very much. Double check I'm not missing anything, but I don't think so. Can't go that way. Can't go that way. Don't get that. That was a missile. Yeah, I think that's everything for right now. Alright, cool. Where should we go? Well, we have a few options by now, huh? Yeah. We can drop by Thorn Jungle and check the one thing there. maybe that's a thing we should do. There's one more thing in main Brio. Since we have missiles, we would need hyper mode to do other stuff in there. Or ice missiles. A command center I was talking about. Yeah, we have X-ray. Let's go back there first. That's right. We'll do that first. Because there's like 2, maybe 1 item out of that. I don't remember. But regardless, we'll get a shortcut open too, which is nice for later. So we should do it while we're in the vicinity. No energy cells yet is kind of surprising. But I'm sure they'll show up. Roll on through. Get shot by a dude. He's shooting me. And I'm gonna say no. This is the 3rd time we've gone up here now, but you know, it's fine. Yeah, the furthest I've been out of Australia is Japan. One day I'd like to go to, I don't know, like, I think Europe would be nice somewhere. I don't know where exactly, but I think that would be cool. This way. We can see what items here as well. That's a ship missile? Yep. So they don't care about that. I missed the symbol. It's fine. Wait for this thing. Cool. Wife, you were supposed to go to Europe and Africa for your honeymoon. Oh, wow. Oh, that would have been cool. That's a shame. Yeah, that old global pandemic nonsense. Ugh. Honestly, ridiculous. Ruining everybody's plans. SMH. There we go. I guess we'll grab this even though I don't really need it. Yeah, I think that's about it for here, isn't it? I think so. It was just that one check. But we have that little shortcut open now too, which is good. There's still that item beside us there, but that needs voltage, which we certainly don't have. Oh, I flicked, I disagree. Alright, whatever, just jump. Jeez. The Furnish Next House Foundation. Yay, that's pretty good then, yeah. That's pretty good. Yeah, we'll do the one check in Thorn Jungle, yep. We might as well. Yeah, I mean, when life gives you lemons, you know? That old thing. Watch out for these nerds, they're gonna be annoying. I hate not having hyper mode. It's very obnoxious at times. See, he does like a full tank of damage to you in no time flat, and it sucks. This guy is also in hyper mode, and I hate it. I'd really appreciate it if you didn't do that, sir. There you go. Ah, can't win them all. Alright. Well, guess we'll move on. Where to? Now, there's still the one thing in Main Brio I was talking about. I'm trying to think of what else. There is the one in Norian as well. Now we have missiles, we can get that one spider ball check I was talking about. Where do I want to go first? Probably Brio, I guess. And who knows, it's probably Norian that has hyper mode that would get me the other things. I've been known to pick incorrectly. We shall see. I feel like we're really, last locationing a lot of stuff here, it feels like. But hopefully we can figure it out. That's the idea. Pardon me, fellas. Yeah, so now we can go this way. We'll hopefully do some good things. It's here, isn't it? That's a big box, sweetie. I do enjoy the speed lines, they're very fun. You're a goober, I hope you know that. Okay, so it wasn't there, so it's probably Norian. Meh. This sucks, but it's fine. I know, sweetie. Meh. It does suck. It do be like that, unfortunately. That's not that part of the song. I thought it was. Oh well. And yeah, if it's not Norian, then I'm derping on something. Which wouldn't surprise me. I've been known to in this game. I'm sure it's not that bad, sweetie. Right? Surely. Just need any job? Yeah, fair enough. One of your co-workers dumps all their work on you. What? How come? What happened? That sucks. At this point, ice missiles would do a lot, so I would be okay with getting those. Reverse Uno card, exactly. That's what we need. One of those co-workers, huh? Dang, that sucks. I'm sorry, it shouldn't be that way. What do we got here? That's not good. Okay, what am I missing? No, it does come up every once in a while, I think. Anything else that X-Ray does for us? I don't think so. You just that pissed? I'm sorry. It shouldn't be that way. I've said that many a time in the past 10 minutes, but you know what I mean. I think that's a little bit of a generalization. Personally, I do not like that word at all. Never have. Is there anything else here? I don't think so, right? That needs ice. That needs... I don't even want to think about that one, and that's everything there. Use it as a great insult? Yeah. Very fair. Understandable. What have I missed? I feel like it's probably something in Pirate Homeworld, but... I mean, I'm struggling to think of what that would be. Well, like Brio Fire, maybe? Oh, I have boot. Yeah, it's Brio Fire. Yeah. We can go to Ice Brio. That's what we do. That's what we do. That's exactly what we do. We have Boost Ball, we have Screw Attack. That's exactly where we go. That's what they gave us the Boost Ball for. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, not bad. Ow. Got it. Noted. Yes, it does sound it. I agree. I swear one day you'll have decent co-workers, Ilio. You've always told me about your work stories, and it tends to involve just people sucking. I don't know. She's the only one? Well, that's good at least. But it also sounds like she's the one causing all the problems, though, huh? That sucks. I hate that. Makes me sad. Shouldn't be that way. I hope you're not the only one that's being affected by such things. Because if you are, that's really unfair. No, okay. Well, you should all band together and, you know, talk to management about it or something. Maybe. I don't know. It's an idea. Management knows. Okay, well then, you know, hopefully something can come of it. All workplaces should have a don't be an asshole rule. That is absolutely true. They should. 1000%. Shows up to work and takes shifts no one else wants. Interesting. I don't know, it just seems weird to me. That's the legendary missile, I guess. I can just not pick it up, right? Or can I? Does the thing activate? I don't know, we'll see. I'll see what the item up here is. It's probably something good, though. No, that's a missile too. Okay. That means the item up here has to be something, right? Oh yeah, the hand's just not there because I didn't do the thing. That's funny. Let's see if we can get it. Is that voltage? I think that's voltage. Yep, very nice. Ooh. Voltage gets us, I feel like not a lot. There's the check-in, command center. That's probably the main thing that gets us. I feel like we should fight Gandrada. No, we should not do. I'm surprised that that didn't trigger the portal. Yeah, it really does. I wish I could, alleviate that somehow, but alas, I'm on the other side of the world. Best I can do is provide words of comfort. Just become manager. Ah, yes, I'll become manager in a field I have no experience with. I'm sure that'll go great. There'll be no issues with that. I know. I just wish I could do more. Nah. Sounds like I'd do better than the current manager? Well, maybe. Alrighty. It's the owner that's the real issue? How so? In what way do you mean? Let Gen fire people. Yeah, though that's not ideal. I mean, you certainly don't want to keep a unhelpful co-worker around if you can avoid it, you know? I mean, it sucks to have to fire people, but if the people are being a hindrance to other people's, you know, ability to do stuff, then it's like, you know, we got a problem there. And that's a nice missile. I certainly want that. That does a lot. That's very good. Hell yeah. Time to go business shopping? Yep, just gonna buy an entire business because I've totally got the money for that. Hey, see, I got it that time. Alright, with a nice missile, we go to Brio for sure. There's a lot over there we can do. Although we might want to stop by, like, Norian real quick. There's, like, one thing there. And it might be Command Visor, which would be very convenient. So I might even just do that real quick, like. Ugh, holding the Wii remote for a while makes my hand... I don't know, it's my fingers. I don't know what it is about them. There we go. The nunchuck hand is fine, but my left hand holding the Wii remote is struggling a little bit. You start prepping for work? Okie dokie. Please take care as best you can, alright? I love you too. Indeed, the best of luck. Working out there on the front lines, helping the fair people with their groceries. In the purest and kindest way possible. I don't know why I'm saying this in an epic voice, but it must be done. Because I said so. That's all I got, I'm gonna be honest. It's a missile, alright. I don't think that's David Attenborough. I think David Attenborough would have a bit more of this kind of voice. Here we see the noble werewolf attending to the customers of the grocery store. I don't know, I think the previous voice was more, I don't know, Morgan Freeman or something. The cashier reluctantly approaches her work area. I'm sure she'd be laughing a lot if she is watching the VOD later. Okay, Brio, let's go. Yeah, exactly. It's a whole thing, it sounds like. Oh, what's happened again? Alrighty. Now with the power of ice, we head out. Into the great beyond. Office politics is universal? Yeah, I would agree. There's always something going on. I was trying so hard not to get hit there, and I did succeed. Open up. Thank you. Something I would love to see is a Nova Beam, because since we already have an X-ray, Nova Beam would be nice, because we can one-shot a lot of stuff with it. Now that I've said that, it's probably like vanilla or something. Truly would not surprise me at all. I think you can freeze these guys if you're quick. I don't remember exactly. There you go, and then you just give them this. I love the load-bearing enemies. Makes perfect sense. Alrighty, let's get our butt around here. Boop. There's this one as well. There we go. I think we got them all. Please feel free to do your thing, Mr. Giant Golem. Okay. We can also slope jump up here. This is in logic on beginner slope jumps. Here. There we go. And then... yeah, there's one item over here we can grab. That was rude, whoever did that. That was not appreciated. Now you've messed up my jumps completely. I don't believe you would do this, you silly little thing. That's an energy cell. We definitely want that. That's very good. Gimme. Oh, I thought I landed on the platform. I sadly did not. Pardon me there, gentlemen. Or ladies. Who knows? Okay, we should also be able to get up here for an item. It's a missile. And I think that's all we can do over here. Yeah, so we need to head on down. I think last time I forgot the item at the bottom of this room for some reason. Don't worry, I'm gonna remember it this time by talking about it. Yeah, it's a hazard shield? Nice. I don't even have hyper mode yet, but that's cool. Not sure why they're giving that to us, but that's neat, I suppose. Does that get us over to, like, the pirate mines? It might. I kinda hate it. That was interesting. Oh, come on. Invisible walls, I tell you what. I think so too, but it's like, come on. That dude just shot me through the platform, I think. Okay. Once again, a command visor would be super appreciated right now, because we have to walk all the way back. Alrighty. That's the wrong thing. There you go. I'm trying to kind of focus on Mr. Teleporty right now. Or he's just dead. That's fine too. It's like he had to be close. He was not that close, but we got him. I see reptile. Oh yeah, there's an achievement for that. I forgot. That's funny. Yeah, if you freeze them and then they get hit by their own boomerang, that's cute. I totally forgot that was a thing. Nope. In we get. What's our prize? Aw. That got me over the gap, that's funny. Eh. Down, thank you. Sometimes it struggles. There we go. I'll lower these, and then, we don't have command visor, but we can manually fly the ship back, which is what we'll probably do. Where's the door? Here we go. Could be something in one of these spots up ahead as well. Open up! Open up! Thank you! Several things to power up here. That powers the rails, or the spider situation, which is cool. But you're teleporting. That opens that door, I believe. There we go. Alright, what is up here? That's a ship missile, I'm pretty confident. That. Let's go over here, and we can see what the item over here is. Ooh. Oh, that's the Nova Beam? Ew. Okay. We need ship grapple and command visor. Ew. Good to know, but ew. Alright. That's knowledge. And we like knowledge. It's not very comforting knowledge, but it is knowledge. I jumped the wrong way. Happens to the best of us. I remember the best way up here. I really don't. You go around here, that's what it is. There we go. It's a whole roundabout path. You are right in the way, my friend. Get out of here. I'm not interested. One item in here as well. It's a missile. Oh, I'm probably not gonna bother. I'll pop up here for the shortcuts for later, I suppose. There you go. I mean, it's a missile. It's not that exciting, I'm sorry. Like, gotta be honest. Well, I think that's everything around here, so we should probably just head back. Yeah, you do get 5, but I already have 80 of the darn things, so I think I'm good, honestly. Double check I haven't missed anything. That we need ship grapple. That will fly to... That was a ship missile, that's a missile, that's a Nova Beam. That we need ship grapple. Okay. I feel like probably ship grapple and command visor are gonna be on the horizon then. Maybe, I don't know. That was a good little explore though. Still no hyper mode, so we can't really do anything else here at the moment. No, we cannot. Okay. Most people outside of Australia don't know about the awesomeness that is chicken salt. Really? I'm actually surprised to hear that. I kind of would have thought that would be a worldwide thing. Or if not worldwide, then at least like Australia and like maybe the UK kind of thing. They love their fish and chips over there too, don't they? I don't know, when I think chicken salt, I usually think of fish and chips. Maybe New Zealand, but not UK. Interesting. Okay. My sister loves chicken salt. I'm fine with it, it's good. Yeah, chicken salt. How's it going, Clark? Salt made from chickens? Question mark? I don't really know, to be honest. Okay. The usual. I appreciate the stopping by. We can go to Valhalla now, and maybe we should just for a minute. I think I will, because also I can't really think of much else right now. This is gonna get us to 2 items, I think. Import some chicken salt. Very fair. It is good. I can't disagree. Oh, I was gonna fly back and I just didn't. What the heck? I'll do it in a minute, I guess. What should be another energy cell? That would be funny. Alright, let's learn our fate. Fair enough. Makes sense. And we can skip needing some energy cells for this room with a lovely little slope jump here. Yep. Oh, almost got it first try. Yep, come on now. Where is it? Where's the slope? There it is. Oh. And come on, it's not that hard. There we go. The camera toning. It's fine, we saved it, but that was awkward. Yeah, that's a ship grapple. That makes a lot of sense. Just really need that command visor now. That's all I'm saying. I wonder if I should change the spots of the grapple and command visor on the tracker there. Just because then we would have like all the missiles on the same row and all the grapples on the same row. It might look a bit more uniform. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. That'd be nice. You like the command visor stuff? I mean, it's pretty basic, but it's a cool little... I don't know, I kind of like I don't know, it gives Samus's ship a bit more use. A bit more sight than you would see it in other games, and I like that. Both on Alicia, okay, good to know. Let me see what this item is. Oh, it's... Oh, that's, Seekers. That would be good. Samus is Yoshi. Yeah, exactly. You got it. It's not gonna go, is it? Alright, I should probably fight them. I don't know if these guys freeze or not. Yes, they did. We have all these missiles for. Oh, he's hyper mode, that's not great. So are you. This is not gonna freeze now. This is lame, imagine having hyper mode, couldn't be me. Would you die already? Jeez. I'm on 54 health and I hate it. Seekers, I don't think they necessarily do a lot right now, but I'll take them. Well, they get us to the frickin' hatch a Metroid, and I don't want to do that until I have a Nova Beam, so I really hope Command Visor isn't there. I should just ignore these fellas, and I will. At least I'm not on 53. I mean, yeah, 54 is better than 53. Is there a joke there, or are you just saying that, like... Ow. Oh, Misa. Ow, ow. Run away, run away, run away. It could always be worse. I mean, that's true. That's pretty true, I would say. Alright, I did want to go fly to that check. I should do that. Let's do that. I kind of forgot about it for a moment. Is it pretty or is it true? Yes. How's it going, Luna? Alright, what do we win? I would really like it if this was a Command Visor. It'd also be rude, but it would be nice. Hey, okay. Rude spot for it, but appreciated. Alright, let's go get ourselves a Nova Beam. As soon as I remember where the door is, it's here. Alright, I need to go grab the head first. What's the best way for me to do that? What is the best way for me to do that? I guess I'll just go out this way, actually. Yeah. What did happen to Lunatic 001? That's a very good question. You're right. I'm going the wrong way. I'm smart. Hold on. It's a rude but appreciated spot for command there. Yeah, it was an upgrade, exactly. Clara gets it. Don't care about cheap copies, yeah. 002 is the best version. No, he's the upgrade. He's Lunatic, version 2.0, or maybe 002, which is way better than 001. I don't know, there's ways you can phrase it. You know what I mean? I don't know, 002 is not very far along the production cycle, though. We haven't even got to 1.0 yet. Come along, big head. First version's always scuffed. I mean, usually. Yeah, that's fair. I'll give you that one. Oh yeah, we can get this too. Because we have Hazard. Is this gonna be something good as well? I would appreciate it. Yes, it is. It is gonna be something good. Very nice. Very good. Where's the exit? How did I lose it? I don't know. Alright. Ah! I don't even know how I did that. It might be faster to take the ball path back. I think I will. I don't know if it's faster or not, but I'm gonna do it. Oh, I jumped over that guy. That was kind of impressive. I love how we still don't have hyper mode. I wonder where it is. Getting all this stuff before getting hyper mode is kind of crazy. Alrighty. We shall go deliver a big head. Oh, come on. I jumped up there earlier. Don't even start with this. Oh, come on. Thank you. Here you go, sir. I have a head for you. Come on. There we go. Thank you. And he smashes the thing open and also gives us this. Yay! That's good stuff. We can also keep this moving too. There we go. And this should let us get the item up here. That's something good. I think is that hyper mode up there? It might be. Wow, this worked out really well. No, it's an E-tank. I'll take that too. What happens now? That's about what I expected. Alright, we've at least started moving the bridge across, which is good. Come back, lady, wife wants suspense. For some reason. Oh, have to spend time with your wife? Oh, ridiculous. People do that these days? That's crazy. Well, please feel free to do so, I say. Yes, a Nova Beam is very good. Sounds miserable? What do you mean? No, I think it sounds lovely. With that, we can probably do stuff in, like, Pirate Mines, actually. That's probably where we should go. There's a few things in Brio before we get to Rundus. I'd rather fight Rundus with Hyper Mode. Which I'm still surprised we don't have, by the way. Well, we could do a few things there. There's a couple items. Yeah, let's go that way. You killed 003? Oh my god. That's scary, man. You can get up there, it's just for a missile. Bungee jumping? Part of me wants to say I've done it like as a kid. I don't remember. I feel like maybe I've done it. Like once. Could be wrong about that though. That is probably pretty scary, though. Very understandable. And yeah, we just never get hyper mode because this is already moved. Which is great. We never get corrupted, I mean to say. Don't even have hyper mode to get corrupted with, so you know, it's all good. Yeah. Wow, these interruptions, who knows? Yeah, Mom, get frozen. Or not, just don't, that's fine too. Oh, come on. This guy. This would be over in 2 seconds if I had hyper mode. Baby started crying, go back? Oh, okay. Understandable. Well, welcome back. Little turret shooting at me. You stop that. My aim's great. My aim's great. There we go. Kinda hard to aim in the middle sometimes. Ah, Fox with the raid. Hello. How's it going? What were you up to? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the shout out. Elden Ring Night Rain, that's cool. That is something I've never played. Nor have I played the original Elden Ring for that matter. How was that? I hope it was a fun time. And thank you for sending folks over my way. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Certainly can't complain. We are doing a Metroid Prime 3 randomizer here. And I feel like we're doing pretty okay given the time. Just got it? Yeah, nice. That's good. I have heard some good things about that one. And also some kind of mixed things about it too, I suppose. I don't know, from DKC3 from a year ago talking about how I need to play Elden Ring. Yeah, I know. Maybe one day. I do have it. Something makes a thing blow up or something. There we go. I know you have, and I'll continue to say maybe one day. And I think one of the reasons I haven't is just because it would be a huge undertaking, you know? It'd be like a 100-part stream series or 300-part Let's Play, and both of those intimidate me. Hello? There we go. You did? What game was that, Knack? I don't remember that. And also, I'm sure it was fine. Don't be silly. Dark Souls 1. Wow, I really don't remember that. I must have missed that, which is a shame, because I love Dark Souls 1. There we go. here, it's an E-tank. Yes, please. You like that? That's a missile. We'll take it. Ah. Yeah, that sounds like something I might do. That's okay. That's cool, though. I approve. If it wasn't for you, then it wasn't for you, though. Like, Souls games aren't for everybody. I will very comfortably say that. But hey, like, if you gave it a go, that's awesome, you know? I think we'll skip fighting Rundus for now, because doing so without hyper mode is probably not a fun time. It probably wouldn't be too difficult, but like, I'd rather come back. Good thing we can just make a shortcut by going this way. And I believe that's a two-way situation. Yep. It does go both ways? Looks like it. This stage in life, patience for games like that is hard for you to muster. That's completely fair. 100% fair. Totally get you. Like I said, it is not for everybody, so I totally get it. Yeah, maybe we want to go pirate mines? I feel like that's kind of where signs are pointing here. There's also Norian, the Metroid hunter, who will be very quick and easy to kill now. We might do that. Real quick like, because with a Nova Beam and an X-Ray, you can one-shot it, and it's great. And I definitely want to do that. An embarrassing number of hours played on Dark Souls Prepare to Die for as little progress as you ever made. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that because the game is hard and obtuse. So like, I totally get it. For me, I like Dark Souls 1 because because me and all my friends in high school, we kind of started playing it at the same time, and so like we would share tips at school and stuff like that. Things we discovered, things we figured out. And I think it's very much that kind of game. Like, there's so many obtuse things and little, like, things that the game just straight up doesn't tell you. So, like, sharing tips like that with friends, I think, made the game a lot more fun for me. Oh, I beat this boss by doing this. Oh, did you know this is how this mechanic works? And, you know, stuff like that. But doing it, like, blind by yourself for a first playthrough, yeah, it can definitely be tough. Say Dread mode is harder than Dark Souls. I mean, probably yes, just because, you know, dying in one hit makes it tough, and the boss's patterns can be tricky to learn. Honestly, I even feel like Dark Souls 1 is not that tough in the grand scheme of things. Just because, like, the boss patterns aren't too bad, but also, like, you can just level up your weapon enough, and you'll do a ton of damage and have very little issues. At least in my experience. Unashamed of guides and wikis and whatever, yeah, and that's a fine way to play those games too, because again, there's a lot of obtuse stuff, so I totally get it. Like, I'm sure there's people out there that would be like, oh, you're not playing it the way it's intended, you're supposed to figure everything out for yourself. And maybe that's true, but with how, like, difficult it is to understand things in games like that, I totally understand why you want to do that. Completely makes sense to me. And the ship in. There you go. Then finished Monkey Island because he refused to look up a guide. I never did play that game. It's been a long time since I've played a point and click like that. Those games are fun though. And honestly, I love that you decided not to use a guide. I think that's part of the fun as well. Yeah, for sure. Wrong visor. Anyway, good boss. Great. Alright. I was gonna say, isn't the thing supposed to blow up? There we go. Ever played, you know, one puzzle solution that's infuriating? Is it classic point and click moon logic? I'm guessing probably. That was a vanilla energy cell. Well, we have all the energy cells we need now. And I think we have the means to just get the pirate code at this point, so we should probably do that. That would probably be wise. Eh. Monkey wrench? You know, that makes a lot of sense. A literal monkey wrench, perhaps? I don't know what that means. The sword fightings is insults and comebacks. You fight based on how well you insult. I feel like I've heard about that, yeah. That's kind of awesome. But yeah, I think we have everything we need to get the pirate code, so let's do that. And we have currently not a single one of the hyper items that we need, but you know, it's fine, we're getting there. Although honestly, we're actually not missing that much. It's honestly just the hyper items we need, isn't it? And probably ship missiles too. That's kind of surprising. We know 2 of them are on Elysia, so we're gonna get hyper mode and hyper ball elsewhere, because we have to. And then it's probably just gonna be the big search on Elysia, which is a shame, because Elysia is the planet I am least familiar with in this rando. Especially the back half. Knowing my luck, one of the things will be on the boss, and that is like an entirely long quest that you have to do, and it sucks, and I kind of hope it never shows up. But it probably will, now that I've said that. The Theronian bomb quest is a pretty lengthy one, I think. I wonder if it's in logic for me to fight Rundus without hyper mode in like beginner combat difficulty. I would guess probably not, but I don't know. That's bad. Okay, we stayed up. Do. Oh yeah, there's the elevator item in here too. Kinda wouldn't surprise me if it was another energy cell. Do. We go up here. Ooh, sensor bar, you okay there? Ooh, that was interesting. Howdy, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you are well. Welcome to Prime 3 Shenanigans. It's your line? My line too. Alright. Sensor bar, what are you doing? It's struggling for some reason. All of a sudden. Yeah, that kind of line, exactly. Clearly. Oh, it's my controller, I think. The sync of it. Oh, it's being a bit funny. There we go. I'll check over here. We should see what the item in here is. If it's important, it's a missile. Cool, I don't care. That's good. We don't need any more energy cells then. So let's go over here. Why is the sensor bar struggling so much? I don't know. I'm gonna roll with it. What's good today? Not a lot. Nothing terribly exciting. That's a missile. I'm gonna grab it because it's here. Might as well. Why is it so spotty now? Maybe the batteries are... I mean, they are on 2 bars according to the HUD up there. I do like that the lights on the visor show your battery level. Kind of fun. I'm gonna assume it's just gonna right itself. Fix itself in a bit. We'll see. Alrighty, so... bit of this action. Bonk. That should be good. Yay, I do enjoy that. Hello, Mr. Metroid. Get shot. Roll on over. There we go. I just didn't see it. Cool. We're all set on that front. Hello, Mr. Metroid again. Get off me. That's oh my god. I forget they start doing that. Oh, my controls are really struggling all of a sudden, and I don't know why. That's really weird. Eh. Oh, come on, I pressed A. There we go. Alright, now that is everything in this part of the world, so nice to clear that off the list. Yeah, looking at our options, I think probably like Pirate Mines is going to be the place to go. Which, I mean, I'm trying to think, like, is there a lot of combat stuff there? I feel like kinda not really. I don't remember there being a lot. Because again, no hyper mode makes things annoying on that front. Otherwise, I'm trying to think of like where else we want to go. I mean, there are a lot in this area, it's true. Okay. So, I'm trying to think if there's anything else we want to do. Brio. We still need Ship Missile to do Thorn Jungle. Yeah, I think Pirate Mines are going to be the play. Over here, there would be some things. Again, Drader's over there and I hate that, so let's go here. But if you wanted to go back, I mean, it's double-sided, of course. And we've done everything there, so it's fine. I still have this open, don't I? I should close that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we'll try our luck with Pirate Mines here. I think we've got everything we need for that place. I'm a pro? Absolutely not. I am very, very far from a pro with this game. I know a few things, but very, very far from pro, I would say. Everyone says that? I know. I'm gonna say it too. The map tracker helps? I'm not using one, I just have the item tracker here. Excuse me, sir. Thank you, Luna. Appreciate that. Thank you for letting us know. Always here when least needed. You stop that. You are fine. Let's open this up because we might need it later. It's unlikely, but you never know. Cool. Okay. Trying to think if there's anything over here that's going to be a problem. I don't think so. It's just a shame we only have 3 tanks. I am really shocked at the lack of hyper mode here. Like, pretty much once we get hyper mode hyper ball, it's going to be Alicia the game because we know the other 2 hyper items are there. So in some ways it would be convenient if we got ship missile before those 2 as well. Then we know we don't need to be anywhere else. We have everything else. So I don't know, we'll see. Alright, there's a save over here and I will use it. Because saving is important. One of the rare actual save stations in this game. Most of the saving you just do with the ship. Is this the room with these guys? Yeah. It's true. We have been doing D&D for like, I think our current campaign is going on, it's been like 2.5 years. So that's pretty cool. It's been fun. Not fun, however. They can be. Used to get so many D&D requests. Did you DM? Oh, can be? I got it, thank you. Can you make this character into D&D? Oh. I feel like players should be... Do you mean in terms of, like, stats? Or, like, backstory? Things like that? There's ship missile, nice, okay, good. We like that, we do. Many don't even know the masterpiece. What do you mean by this? Never heard D&D arts. Oh, like art of characters? I getcha. That's cool though. That's fun. I assume that's what you mean? Oh, that's not what that is, you goofball. NFTs for D&D fans. Okay, this is news to me. Interesting. I mean, I still don't even understand what NFTs are. And I don't really want to know, to be honest. Okay. Oh god. Used to make some sick ones? Fair enough. That's cool. Honestly, I'll smile and nod. I don't know, I don't really have an opinion on NFTs. I know lots of people don't like them. That's all I really know. Mostly because I don't really know what they are. Yeah, me neither. That's a missile. Cool. Happy to skip that. I'll head over here. One more item out this way. So that trend too, but as an artist yourself. Fair enough, yeah. I don't know, I just don't really know what it is. And I don't really care to know. Alright. Be nice if this was hyper mode. Nope. Alright, that's everything I care about around these parts. There's one more item on the way out. And then, with ship missile, it's probably over to... Thorn Jungle in Brio. That would make the most sense. Understand them enough to hate them. They're tied to cryptocurrency. Right, that's all I needed to hear. Gotta get the job done, whatever the request is. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. When you're doing, you know, commissions, like, it's kind of, you're there to serve someone else, so I do get it. Wrong button. I didn't need to do that. Another E-tank is good. Some space, yep. There we go. Ever considered any artists or something before? Not really. I don't think I need one, to be honest. I don't know what I would get art of. Out of my nose hair. Yeah. We'll go with that. Alright, Thorn Jungle makes the most sense here. I'm sure that would be great. Alright, I feel like Hyper Mode and probably Hyper Ball have to be here. We'll find out soon enough, I guess. Here come these nerds. Yep. I am stuck. There we go. That was way too much damage. That is ridiculous that it's been 2 hours and we still don't have it. Would you die, please? Holy crap. Thank you. Nose hair animated screens that will make 3D. You know, I mean, I appreciate the offer, but like, yeah, maybe not. What do you mean, how prude? What do you mean? What's prude about that? blow up a gate. And blow up a dude over here. Yeah, any second now. Boom. I do enjoy that. Alright, what we got up here? If I can, you know, line it up. There we go. It's an energy cell that I don't need, but I guess I'll grab it just because I can. I guess not. Alright. We can Nova Beam the boss here, so we will. Something like that could be fun. But I don't know. Exactly. Anyway, good boss. Can I lock on, please? Nope, can't be done. There we go. Let's go save over here, mostly because I need some health after that nonsense at the start. That's true, you shouldn't do a mic drop. Not every artist can do the same art, some are just the paintings. You mean like, a particular style, I guess? That's fair. I mean, sure, like, people have particular things they're good at. I mean, that just makes sense. That goes with anything, I would say. Ship missile that I don't need, but I'm gonna grab it. A toy mic? Fair enough. That one you can drop anytime. Sir, I need to shoot you. Yeah, fair enough. Let's see what item is over here. That's an E-tank? Yeah, I would take that. I'll have to go around for it. A, B, C, D tanks? The E tanks are just better, you know? Don't get me started on the F tanks, though. We don't talk about those ones. What is this one? No, the levers are next. I mean, I appreciate the offer, but, I don't know, not something I'm personally looking for at the moment. So, I'm good. But I mean, if you ask me, just keep on making cool stuff, and then, you know, word of mouth, people will be like, hey, this person makes cool stuff, you know? At least that's how I like to think of it with that kind of stuff. I'm far from, you know, knowledgeable on that kind of thing, but you know what I mean. One item in here. Yeah, I never know what I mean either. I'm just saying random words on the internet, that's what I do best, you know? I swear I've had hyper mode in this spot, like, several times. It'd be funny if it's there again. It's not. Yep, I truly am the most mysterious person they could ever be. This is absolutely true. For reference, this is just something I'm saying for the sake of saying things. Okay. Now, the levers might be kind of annoying. We don't have hyper mode to kill the dudes fast. But I'm sure we can figure something out. Although Nova Beam takes him out pretty quick, actually. That's good to know. Yeah. Howdy, fellas. No, you don't. Oh, okay. Oh, come on. That's gonna mess it up. Oh, we got it. Okay. Speaking of stupid stuff, what? What's stupid? Okay. Guns are down. You like that? Let's go blow up a generator, because we might need to do that. It could be vanilla... vanilla... Hyperball. I don't know why I forgot the name for so long there. Which would be extremely lame. But it's possible. That was a lot of effort for a kind of punchline. I mean, I appreciate the effort, I suppose. Welcome back. Your cat just woke up? Very fair. Cats do be like that, to my understanding. Blow up thing. Cool. Hopefully we don't need to. Average orange cat owner. I've never had a cat, so I would not know, to be honest. Charged up and you can't match his energy. Cats do be like that too. Made a cool origin story? Yeah! Yeah, it was great. Yeah, it's fine. Is there not a thing to pick up in here? I believe there is. If I can jump. There it is. Ninja cats are just different? Fair enough. And again, as someone who has not owned a cat, I wouldn't really know. Yeah, sure, I mean, why not? Alrighty, we'll bring this battery. Thankfully, we've already done the other half of this. Spinny, spinny, spinny. There we go. mean, I appreciate it, but like I said, it's not something I'm really looking for. Okay. So, what's gonna be the fastest way? I think it's gonna be this way. As soon as I remember how to get up this darn room, which I never do for some reason. Excuse me, sir. Okay. Where we want to be? Oh, where do you put it? There, that's where you put it. It's not often this check comes up, so interesting to see if it has something. Why am I down here now? Did it actually move you down there? Interesting. I need to be over there, actually. Bonk. It would be nice if this was hyper mode, to be honest. Nope. Anything else around here? I kind of feel like no. We didn't get a lot out of that. That's a missile, that's a missile. Everything around this part of the world? Yes. Still can't get over there. Yeah, that's everything here for the moment. Okay. Where do we actually want to go next? God, I don't know. It could be something like around Gandrata's area. I don't want to fight her because frick that. No hyper mode, that's a sad time. There is also Rundus, I guess, and I'd be more inclined to fight him. But I still would like to have hyper mode. I'm really surprised we don't have it. Emily didn't pick it up? Nope. I think of other things we can do. And I don't know. I honestly don't know. Anything else in Brio Fire? Not really, it's just the Rundus area stuff. I think I'm more inclined to head over towards... Am I? I think I am. Yeah. I don't want to fight Gandrata, but there's a couple items near there that we can do. There's the hazard shield area that has 2 items in it, I think. And that could be something. If we happen to get hyper mode there, then I suppose we'll fight Gandrata. Although with 5 E-tanks, a little iffy on it, but it should be doable. Oh yeah, we can do this item too. We so can. Forgot about this one. Nice, nailed it. it's hyper mode. Oh my god. There we go, now we're talking. Now we are talking. Alright, well, let's find a hyper ball and then it's off to Elysia for the rest of the game. Oh, dang lasers. You stop that. Would you get off me, sir? There's a spider ball track. Here it is. Yeah. Get up there, Samus. Alright, one item over here as well. Always gotta get the Metroid Dread scan, it's very important. We love the Metroid Dread scan. Hello, sir. Get out of here. That's a ship missile? I don't care. There we go. And yeah, we should be able to just fight Gandrader at this point, I would say. 5 E-tanks, it's maybe a bit sketchy, but I reckon we can do it. We'll check the other things out here. There's probably an E-tank. That's a missile. Can we see the other item? I think you can. I can't tell what that is from here. It doesn't look like a missile, but I'm not certain. Guess we'll just grab it and find out. We'll skip the missile there. There we go. Love how that sends you absolutely flying. It was a missile. Oh, well, whatever. Being released from matrimonial duties? Great, we love to hear it. Well, welcome back. Great, I can finally do this. Quite a spot for hyper mode, I have to say. Like, it's pretty late. But we do have it. Okay. I think you can just x-ray these guys? I don't remember. Maybe not. Seems like no. These guys. If I can hit them, there you go. The other guy's right in my face. Hey. Lock on! Thank you! I was mashing the Z button there. Any health? A little bit. I would like to be at full health. No? Yes. I asked and I received. Alright. I don't need the missiles desperately, but even if you're offering, you're not. That's fine. Okay. This is gonna be something. So unfamiliar with this game? I mean, if it's been a while, then that makes sense. I might save some E-tanks if I can for the later parts. If she would stop jumping around. She does do that. I missed one. I'm so bad. What the heck? It was right in my face, too. It doesn't even make sense. Can I do this? Maybe not. I forget that she turns into a jetpack pirate. Kind of weird. Okay. My hand is already hurting from all the mashing. There are times where I wish Metroid had like an automatic weapon. You don't see that very often. Let's run this time. Can shoot these for health, I think, right? And other such things. Not what I meant to do. Lock on! Why am I having so much trouble with that today? If fleshed out these characters more, these fights would have made more of an impact. Yeah! I mean, Metroid is a series that's not generally about the characters, so in some ways I can understand why they do that. Like, Metroid tends to be more about, you know, exploring an isolated alien world. Generally. I mean, at least they give these characters a bit more depth than any of the feds in Prime 4, I would say. That's something, right? Yeah, I think they were too. Yeah, for sure. Ow. Why don't I get a giant laser? I want a giant laser. That's cool. Probably hyper mode time soon. What do you mean by alternative Samus? Dark Samus? And Gandrada here. There we go. Still pissed at the ending of Dread? Why? Yeah. Because they got rid of Samus's Metroid powers? I do agree that that was kind of weird. Get off me. Yeah, that is true. It is kind of a shame. It would have been interesting, I think, if they'd kept them. Because, I don't know, it would recontextualize a lot of, like, she'd probably get some different abilities and stuff, and that would be cool. SAX or Dark Samus, yeah, true. They have done that a fair bit in the series, I suppose. Yeah, I've heard the rumors about that. I'm interested to see what that would be about. It's an interesting title. Honestly, if it's like Dread but more so, I'm down. That's like all it really needs to be, I think. Yeah. I mean, maybe she still has her Metroid powers, she just stopped being able to go full Metroid like she does at the end. I don't know. See, that's the thing, Clara. That's what I thought Dread was gonna be. Because that's how Fusion ends. Fusion ends with Samus disobeying Federation orders and blowing up a ship with a bunch of X-Parasites on it, which they wanted to research for bioweapon purposes. And Samus just goes like, no, this is a really stupid idea, which it is, and she blows it up. And you would think that would mean she would be like on the run from the Federation or something, but it just never gets brought up in Dread. It's kind of weird. I think let's go to Ring of Fire. We can fight Rundus. Now that we have Hyper Mode, I like that plan. And if it's not there, it might be vanilla Hyper Ball, which sucks, but it might be. 'Cause I can't really think of a lot else, I gotta say. Pretty much, yeah. Who wanted Samus to unlock her Metroid powers so he could clone her, or what was it? Was it cloning? I can't remember. Something along those lines, right? It's been a while. Clowning. Yeah, we want to make a Samus clown. That's it. You're so right. Yeah. Honestly, that would be a humorous image. I'm imagining Samus in the Metroid suit, but also she has a wig and a red nose. Yep, they have. They did in Fusion. And in Other M, but we don't talk about that game. Can you use this here? No. Can I see what this item is? What's in this missile? Big sad. It might be the Rundus item, or it might be... vanilla, I think. Does it have to be? I'm not sure. I'll have to double check all the spots, but I think I've exhausted everything else, I want to say. Could be wrong. Adam becomes self-aware and is the new Mother Brain. I could see that happening. That's basically the plot of Halo... which one is it? 5? At that point? Yeah, I remember not being overly impressed by Halo 5. I remember liking the gameplay of 5, but like the story was not good. The multiplayer was fun. I never did play Infinite. There we go, that was easy. Alright, you gonna have Hyperball? No. I think, does it have to be vanilla? I'm not sure. We'll see. I remember liking 4 quite a bit. End of Fusion confused with the end of Dread and the story about the Federation hunting a Super Saiyan Samus. Yeah, that would be cool. Like, it'd be interesting. Alright. And then, yeah, maybe we just fight Moganar? I don't want to, but maybe we do. Before we do that, I'll definitely have to sit down and think about other places to go, because I'd rather go there. Well, Moganar's... if it's one of the bosses we have to fight, then it's an easy one. Not terribly hard.
The destruction of the generators is now. You must fly there and...
Sam's about to eat a cookie, but Silas comes back and steals it, and the game is Sam is trying to retrieve said cookie. I could see it. Makes sense to me. Silex just disappoints me on many levels. The whole plot of Silex in Prime 4 is just like, I don't know, for the main villain of the game, he sure was barely in it. And also, I don't really understand his grudge against Samus. The grudge that you only get info on if you 100% the game with all scans and items, which I still think is really stupid. Or buy a plastic figurine, that's an option too. Yeah, that's pretty much what it was, wasn't it? He blew up the weapon that he wanted to capture or something, and he's like, well, I don't need your help. Also, like, I think you saw in my LP, I was really surprised that Silex talks. Like, I honestly thought he was just an alien that stole Federation tech. But no, he's a human who was part of the Federation. And I was like, oh, okay. I don't know, it's just kind of lame. Alright, I think we need to have a think here. Missile. That's everything here. That's a missile. Oh yeah, I never went there. Let's go there. I never went that way. That could be something. There's a couple things out that way, and I really hope one of them's a hyperball. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, I liked Silex in Hunters because he was all like mysterious and interesting. I like to play as him in the multiplayer because his shock coil stealing enemy health was really cool. But now, knowing what Silex is all about, I kinda don't want to anymore. What did I even bonk off of there? Who knows? They are a bit sometimes, aren't they? Underdeveloped or over-explained, yeah. I also think of like Ganondorf in Zelda TikTok. He was just kind of evil, because reasons, yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like the story in Zelda TikTok is not one of its stronger points. Let's put it that way. The same reason you're evil? Fair enough, I guess. Nope. It has strong points? It's fun to explore. It's a fun open world game. I've talked about this many a time, I still don't think it's a very good Zelda game. That's all I really need to say. I've hashed on this point many a time on this Mr. Saywood stream. Alright, 2 items, and I hope one of them's a hyperball. That ain't it. I didn't even know you could bonk off that. I thought I would go through. That's so funny. Come on, hyperball. No! Does it have to be Morgana? Maybe, and that's really bad. If so. Well, again, I'll double check I haven't missed anything. It'd be nice if I could just slope jump up here and not have to pull all these things. I think you have to pull them all up. The male loneliness epidemic. The male loneliness epidemic. That's just such an interesting thing to say. It's a valid question, Luna. Whoa, I don't like that, Misty. Must have had some strong feelings, I guess. In a bad way. I think that's everything here, unfortunately. Yeah, that was a missile. That's a missile, that's a missile. Yeah. It's looking like it might be Morgana, and I'm sad if that's the case. True, Neck? "99% of the species is women who hate men." That's true. That's actually a fair point. I do find the whole Gerudo concept a bit weird in that way. Evil, the first thing is kill every member of your good aligned family. No, I don't like that. Well, it sounds like they don't. Don't do Gerudo, don't they like just accept new members or something? Isn't that how it works? I'm not sure. So I think we've done everything here then. Pickups 55. I don't think I missed anything in Norian, did I? I don't believe so. No. That was a missile. If it wasn't, I would have picked it up. You know, Clara? Fair. That's fair. Honestly, understandable. Yeah. That was a missile or something. I'm pretty sure it was. I would have remembered if it was something important. Oh, it could be. No, you would need hyper. It can't be there. You would need hyper grapple for it to be Omega Ridley. Don't like those aura changes? I think they look fine in those games. That was a missile. That was a missile. Oh, there is that. No, that needs hyper missile. We can't get there. That was a missile. I think it has to be Morgana, sadly. So we got it. We definitely got everything in Valhalla, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think it has to be Morgana. Damn. Alright, well, let's do it. I can't think of anything else, and if it's not Morgana, I'll be sad. Well, we'll see. We're already past PB, so it doesn't matter that much. Might as well do what we can think of here. God, this is gonna be a long one at this rate, because we then need both hyper items. Hopefully they're just early on in Elysia, but I bet now that I've said that, one of them's gonna be on Helios, and it's gonna be very sad. Pop quiz, let's go, I'm ready. Give it to us. Name as many pregnant video game characters as you can. Ooh. I gotta be honest, not a lot's coming to mind straight away. In fact, I'm not drawing anything, actually. That one lady in Twilight Princess, whose name I don't remember. One of the ladies in the starting town in Twilight Princess is pregnant, I'm pretty sure. And honestly, that's all I can immediately think of. I'm sure there's other ones. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Luna, right? Yeah. Female Pokemon? Honestly, true. True. I don't remember this fight very well, by the way. What's having X-ray help in any way? No. Yep. This is not a great one, I would say. By the fact that we're doing this. Yep, there's a shockwave. Every boss in Metroid Prime must have a shockwave attack. I'm sorry, that's just the law. I don't make the rules. Can you boost ball these things? No. It'd be funny if you could. Pokemon hatch from eggs, even Miltank. That's, you know what? That's true actually. So I guess they're not well, I don't know. How does that work? I have to think about it. Yeah, actually, you're right. It does feel like that. Yeah, you're right, Dev. I didn't really think of that at the time, but that's very true. It's a mystery. It always is. He does the big jumpies. Yay. Sir, I need to get around you to hit this one on the back, please. Thank you. There you go. And you do the feet thing. Yep. Sims get pregnant? True, they do. You're right. Old man outside watching the Pokemon all day and nobody got any idea how that happens. Yep, it's truly a mystery. We'll never know. Okay, this has to be Hyperball, right? If it's okay, yep. That's rude. Vanilla Hyperball is pretty rude, but there you go. Yeah, I guess it would, like, the problem with that question, Knack, is like, it already doesn't make sense how Samus works within the Morph Ball anyway. So I guess I would assume it would work, I don't know. It would just work, because the Morph Ball just works, you know? I mean, it's literally part of the lore that no one knows how the Morph Ball works. The Space Pirates try and end up with broken bones and stuff. Yep. You can see this is like, I didn't get Hyper Mode that long ago either, Dev. And we know the Hyper Missile and Hyper Grapple are both on Alicia, so they're the only two things we need. So we're just gonna, the rest of this seed is gonna be Alicia the game. And we can do everything there, I think. So let's do it, I guess. True, it might not. That's true. That's a good point. Twice as well. Yeah, maybe. This is a weird conversation. Yeah, don't like that. Accommodates for bodily changes? Maybe. Who can say? Sure would be. As mentioned, Alicia is the area I know the least well in the rando, so this is gonna be a great time. Fetus beam. Nope, don't like that. Not a fan of that. The suit seems to kind of morph around the body. Yeah, that's true. Alright, how about Hyper Missile is like right here? Wouldn't that be lovely? I think that's an E-tank out that way. I can't quite tell, but I want it regardless. I like how that didn't drop me in there. I think this was an E-tank. Let's see. Fuck. It is. I'll take it. Thank you very much. I mean, that's honestly possible. You have like, I mean, she's got like Metroid DNA there now. And I imagine that maybe that wouldn't work out so well. So I get it. It does make some amount of sense, yeah. Hmm. Oh my god, Knack. Cannon. I think we'll just go the normal way for now. You volunteer? Oh. Are you a Metroid, Luna? Today I learned. It's an energy cell that we don't need. Oh, that's one of the things. There we go. That looked like hyper grapple to me. Get up there. There you go. You'll go through the a win-win situation. It might be like, I can't imagine it would be pleasant getting injected with like Metroid DNA or what have you. That's hyper grapple. All right, we will take it. That's what we need. Now it is the search for Hyper Missile. And I bet it's gonna be on Helios just to rub it in. Wouldn't that be something? And now, since we have X-Ray, we can easily beat Steam Lord here. Assuming, no, I can stay locked on. There you go. Pretty great. It's so interesting that they even code this stuff. Like, you were not supposed to have X-Ray at the point that you even fight this boss. Same thing with like the Korak earlier. I think the defense drone also, you can Nova Beam it and X-Ray it, which is kind of awesome. I think I did that in a seed in my own time once, and I was like, what the hell? That's a thing. Is this the... That's the screw attack spot. There's an item out there, I think. Yes, there is. Can we see what it is from here? Not really. Let's head out there and see. Ovoviviparity? I've never heard that in my life, I gotta be honest with you. That is a lot of V's, yeah. That looks like a ship missile. Yes, it is. Okay, don't need that. Let's head on back, because I would rather go the normal way for now. Yeah, I imagine that's probably how they did it, Deb, but I still just find it really interesting that it's a thing at all. It's really cool that it is, because it makes it fun for the rando when you can do stuff like that, but like, from a design standpoint, it's kind of like also, why? Because you would never see that in normal gameplay. It's cool, it makes sense, but it's kind of interesting as well. Over we go. this one we can open up for a shortcut later. There you go. Do. Always be saving. It's a wise thing to do. It would be great if Hyper Missile was just, you know, right here. Yeah, now we know. We learned something today. How about that? Alright, I don't think there's any harm in just fixing up the Aurora unit right now, so I'm going to. We can do that, we can head over and activate the landing site as well once we've done that. And then we can go beat Gore. And Gore is going to give us 2 items, technically speaking. Knowing is half the battle. I know the line. I probably couldn't tell you where it's actually from, but I know the line at least. Isn't that just like a, I don't know, Sun Tzu quote or something? I'm joking, but like some person like that. Come on out. G.I. Joe. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I at least know the name G.I. Joe. Yeah, I don't know if we ever got it here. Thing is said at the end of every episode of G.I. Joe. Really? Wow, I actually didn't know that, yeah. I do remember Action Man, vaguely. I don't know if I watched it much. I think I watched it a bit as a kid. I don't remember anything about it now. I remember I used to have an Action Man game on the Game Boy Color. I don't anymore, but I used to have it. I just don't remember it, no. What did he do? Actions, I guess. Wasn't he like a spy or something? Well, not like a spy, but like something like that. G.I. Joe is implied to be US military. I wouldn't imagine that would be... I mean, I don't know. A kid's gonna care about that? Probably not. Alright, that's all fixed up. Lovely. Let's move on with our lives. Batman and Ninja Turtles wheel thing? Yeah, I think I remember I might have had an Action Man action figure too, I want to say. Oh god. I want to say I was more into Superman as a kid. I remember watching, like, some of the Superman movies. Mostly the animated one, I think. There was an old animated one that I remember. This is to the landing site? Yeah, let's stop by there. Go and get that unlocked. One Batman got stolen by a bully? Oh, that is sad. Energy cell that I don't need.
Unknown entity approaching.
Yeah, look, we'll sort it out in a minute.
Hull lockdown.
Well, like right now, I guess we can just do it. We can just fly there and kill him. The Batman Mansion. That was a thing? Like a toy of that? That's crazy. Front was the mansion, back of it was the cave. Wow, that's kind of cool though.
Samus, I will unlock this area, allowing you to command your ship to land.
Please do. There we go. Alright, let's go beat up a robot.
Data received.
And hopefully one of them will be hyper missile. It'd be great. I bet it's gonna be the back at this rate though. But you never know. Still, like 3 hours is not too bad of a time, I would say. Actually, I'm staying here, you dummy. We're going here. Remember, you lost a jacket at school camp. You went to school the following week and saw a guy's locker open with your jacket in it. Took it back and showed him that your name was still on it. That guy's in jail now? How do you know that? That's funny. Also, rude of them to just steal it, like what the hell? We're going to hit the back first. So the Nova Beam's just doing pretty good damage here. Did he hit that and the shockwave went off? That's funny. Yeah, just a single charge shot is doing some pretty good damage there, actually. Samus, it's okay, lady. It's just like a mild... Your feet probably hurt for 0.5 seconds. School reunion. Say how many people are in jail and passed away or lost to drugs. Wow. Okay, how does one hear about that at a school reunion, though, is my question. I've never been to a school reunion, I don't think, actually, which is maybe sad in some ways, but... I don't know, that's the way it is, I guess. I had no idea Gore could do that. That's crazy. I've never seen that attack before. That didn't count, I guess. There we go. So people are just destined to end in misery. Unfortunately, there is probably some truth to that. 20-year reunion a couple years ago, almost every conversation was, did you hear about blank? Ah, interesting, okay. Fair enough. A school friend of yourself tried to do bad things 3 times. No, we don't like that. We certainly don't like that. There we go. It's an E-tank? I mean, there's worse things we could get from that, I suppose. Alright, let's see what our other item is. And a missile, dang. Keeping in contact with schoolmates? Honestly, same, Clara. I haven't spoken to any of my real-life friends in a long time. I've been talking to you folks much more, and honestly, you guys share more interests anyway, so it's fine with me. I do appreciate that you all hang out around these parts, you know that? I'm just some dude on the other side of the world for the most part, playing video games, you know? Still some friends at school, but none share gaming interests with you? Yeah, fair enough. School reunion 2 or 3 weeks ago, really? Was it fun? Yes. Did you feel miserable afterwards? Also yes. Why? Why'd you feel miserable? people like more successful than you or something. I suppose I can understand why that would be the case if that's the reason. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it. I don't know. I'm just me, you know that. I'm glad to have the folks that I do around here. I really am. Everyone's doing way better in life. Who cares? Like, if you're enjoying what you're doing in your life right now, then who cares? That's my opinion on the matter. I think social media has kind of made everybody feel they need to be that way. Like, oh, so-and-so's like holidaying in some exotic country. Oh, wow. I now must do the same thing. Or else I will feel inadequate. I'm like, who cares? Just enjoy what you're doing in your life, you know? That's my honest opinion with that kind of stuff. I still have Facebook. I have not properly used it in probably like 3 years, maybe more than that. I was like, I'm good. Like, I don't know, I don't really feel the need to stay up to date with what my friends who I haven't spoken to in several years are up to, I guess. Talking about marriage, building a house, and even have 2 kids, and here you are, happy when in a month you get 1 more sub on YouTube. It's fine, Luna, like who cares? Again, as long as you're enjoying what you're doing, I honestly think it's fine. You don't have to be super rich or successful or whatever, you know? I don't even need to do this, I can just use the cannon, so I will. I love how that just didn't work. Life's a marathon, not a race. I agree. I very much agree. Get to where you're going, and it doesn't matter how fast you get there. Yep, I completely agree. Like, heck, if I want to feel inadequate, I can just look at my sister, who is married and is, you know, has a child, and has a pretty stable, successful job. She's getting into a little small business with herself. Like, she's doing well, and I'm over here living with my mom and dad, and, you know, playing video games on the internet. But you know what? I'm having fun doing that, so I'm not too fussed about it. And I have lovely people like yourselves in my life. Even if you're not physically here, I appreciate all of you a lot. I really do. That looks like a missile, but I'm gonna grab it because I can. Intentionally chosen not to follow the standard married with kids routine. Sure, if you're not into that, that's fine. Like, forgive me if I'm wrong, Clara. I feel like you've kind of said you're not interested in, like, having a partner or anything like that. Is that true? I could be wrong about that. I feel like you've said something like that in the past. That's a missile, but the other item might not be. And don't worry, we can beat this boss in 5 seconds as well. Yay! Wait for him to die, I guess. Takes a while. There you go. There you go. Would this like to be a hyper missile? I'd really like it if it was, but I bet it's not gonna be. Be great if it was, though. Nope. Double missile. You're...
Ship priority status alert.
yeah, we're kind of past that now. But sure, whatever. That's funny. Yeah, I agree with Neck. Just keep on doing what you're doing, keep on living your life, and I think things will find a way to work out. If you're living your life in a way that you're enjoying it, stick with it, you know? That is my honest opinion on the matter. A lot of people who really shouldn't have kids out there. Yup. That is also very true. I know several high school people who went to my high school who were pregnant at the age of like 16, 17. I hope they're doing well nowadays. I have no idea, but like that's a lot for that age for obvious reasons. Unemployed, living with mom, never been in the dating scene, you're a gremlin. That's fine. Again, like, I guess my question is then, is like, do you want to be in a relationship? Or is it just you feel that it wouldn't work because of the way you're living at the moment? Also, if you'd rather not talk about it, just tell me to shut up. Go out this way for a couple items too. Never been more exhausted since having kids. Yeah, I mean, it's an enormous life change for very obvious reasons, and it's not something that should be taken lightly. Absolutely. I can literally only imagine. I don't know, like, for obvious reasons, I don't see myself being a father anytime soon. That this needs seekers. So you need to get rich and famous? Yeah. Just give it a few years. That missed, didn't it? There we go.
Ship priority
Oh,
status
shut up.
alert. Hull armor taking damage.
That's funny that that comes up. I do enjoy that puzzle, it's very stupid. He's good. Not what I'm looking for, but it is good. Ah! Alrighty. More kids you have, the more chance one of them will be rich and famous. Don't know about that one. I don't know. Personally, I don't see myself having kids. But who knows what life will bring. Kid 37's gonna make it. Oh my god. No. That's too many. That's a missile. Dang it. It's gonna be Helios, isn't it? At this rate. Aw. I totally get it. Like, it is a scary thing to do, absolutely. I probably would be really nervous about it as well. Like, for sure, I completely get why you'd be anxious about that. But obviously, you know, it's something that you really, really talk about, and you would presumably, I would hope, both make sure that it's something you both want. You know? Joined at the hip. Yeah, exactly. E, I will take it. Double mark it. Oop. Totally. Okay, the search for hyper missile continues. It's probably gonna be the backside at this rate. What else is there? Have I missed any? I feel like that's most everything here. Oh yeah, there was this one, that was a missile. I think that is everything on this side, is it not? I think it might be. Yeah, so I think we need to head back now. Which is the way I need to go. I think it's this way, am I correct? I never remember my way around this place. That goes out to the spire, then we go, yeah, okay, cool. I mean, kind of same, Dev. Nowadays, I do tend to think about stuff like that. It's like, why would they make this? This doesn't make any sense. Who designed this? Sometimes both from a game design standpoint and literally design in the game as well. Exactly. It's like, why is this here? Who put this here? Who thought this was a good idea?
Ship priority status.
Is it just gonna keep doing that?
Hull armor
I think
taken
I'll stop by
damage.
the save, just because I don't remember my way through the other half very well. That's true, the maintenance tanks are the very obvious morph ball analogy here. I did kind of get sick of scanning things, and it's like, ooh, this is used for maintenance tanks. Like, yeah, okay, I get it. Save. Always be saving. Each planet should have a creature that uses tunnels. Yeah, exactly. Getting a good middle ground on game design and intuitive world building is hard. It is, yeah. I don't know, I think oftentimes we care more about like the game design side of things than this makes sense in a world building perspective thing. I mean, it depends on the kind of game, of course, but like, I don't know, do we ever stop to think about how friggin', I don't know, fire flowers in Mario work? No. Like, Mario's literally creating fire from his hands. Like, that's badass and awesome, even if it doesn't make any sense. How does Mario jump, like, 3 times his height? Over we go. To the area I really don't remember very well. Hello. Makes sense in universe? Yeah, that's fair enough. In Dread it isn't thought about as much. Not sure if it's for design reasons or because it's in 2D. Probably a little bit of both, I think. I think with 2D, you get a little bit more of a pass on that, because I guess there's like, I don't want to say less world detail, but I guess you get to see a bit less, if that makes sense. Really, buddy? Good for you. That is fair, and that is a complaint I do hear a fair bit with Dread. Even I kind of thought the same thing when I first played it, I remember. Yet another energy cell that I don't need. Yeah, a lot of the songs, like, they're fine, but not as good as other Metroid games for sure. I like, which one is it? Gorenia, the water area. I like the music there. That was one of my favorite songs in the game. What seems to have less things that just seem strange just because it's 2D, there's less suspensive belief. Yeah, I agree with that. We can see the item that's out there, right? I think it was a missile for the 5 seconds that was on the screen there. Yep. A couple areas that looked samey, but the ones that didn't looked amazing. The problem with Dread was all the Emmy zones that all looked and felt exactly the same in each of the areas. That was a major issue, I think, in my opinion. It's just because, like, here's the Emmy zone again. Which, I mean, I think it's meant to be scary, which it is, because the Emmys are scary. But it's, I don't know, it's kind of like, look, it's another gray zone with boring music in it, you know? Yeah. That is certainly true. Remind me where this goes, because I don't remember where. I'm just wandering at this point. I don't remember where I'm going in this place. I never do. Same thing with SAX areas, but there were only a few of those in Fusion. Yeah. Although at least the SAX areas were, like, at least unique rooms for the most part, from what I remember. Didn't even see that guy. Or that guy. Oh yeah, this goes out to here. Oh, there it is! Okay, great. Now in order to unlock that, I believe we have to go and do the landing side over here, and then that'll open. Hooray, it wasn't on Helios. I am honestly relieved. Pardon me, fellas. And I believe this is the way to said landing site. At least I hope it is. Where is it? Oh, it's still a while away yet, but we're getting there. Yeah, I'm honestly glad it wasn't Helios, because that is like one check that takes a long time. You have to do the entire bomb quest, including the combat heavy bit, where you're on the spire out in the clouds and you have to fight all the pirates and stuff, and that alone takes like a good 15 minutes. It is a long one. My slowest run so far? Probably I want to say my very first one of this took like 4 hours, I can't remember. It's pretty slow though, yeah.
Thamus, I will unlock this area.
The pirates do look weird in this one, I agree. When they lose their armor, they just look like bald and naked. I don't know, it's weird.
Data received.
Alright, we can... I think we have to get the item from this. For that one back there to unlock. Probably gonna be a miss out. I knew you were gonna say that, Luna. I knew you were gonna say that. That's an E-tank, that's good. I'll buy the save just because we can. Yeah, the lobster boys. I like them too. They did kind of keep... honestly, the Space Pirates in the 2D games, I feel like they keep a fairly consistent look. And I feel like in Prime 1 and 2, they look mostly the same. This one, they look a little bit different. And you barely see them in 4. You see them at the start of the game in 4, and that's it. And I don't remember what they look in the start of the game, because it's been a while. Praying Mantis, I can see that too, actually, yeah. Either or, really. It's a great question. They're just praying to whatever they believe in, you know? Yeah. Would pray out of fear of getting eaten alive. Oh yeah, right. Praying games always have different designs. I feel like 1 and 2 were fairly similar, but I guess I've never paid that much attention. Alright, this guy is gonna blow this up for us. Thank you very much. For the surfaces, I will blow you up. Yay! There we go. Now just triple confirm that was indeed the hyper missile. Yes. Okay, good. Let's get our butts out of here. We got a wormhole to go open. You don't like the screw attack animation? I think it's cool. I like it. I think it looks neat. Whoa, Clara. Whoa. Not always. Too yellow and not enough spiky. I mean, the original, like the screw attack in the 2D games, I wouldn't necessarily call it spiky per se. Maybe these parts are definitely different from 1. Yeah, they are different, but I feel like they had a kind of similar design. Yeah, 3 is definitely different to both. I don't know, I guess maybe they are all different. I don't know. I will take your word for it. Exactly, they're only in the beginning in 4. Are you expecting like a bit more flashy sparkly, maybe, Luna? Because here it's just like a solid color of yellow. Or blue if you do this. Yeah, that's fair. I suppose it is a bit more multicolored in the other games. Yeah, I do like the blue screw attack, it looks cool. Alright. Where do I need to go in Pirate Home mode again? Why am I forgetting? Is it here or here? I don't remember. Where is it? It's here. Yeah, okay, I remember. Wouldn't mind a Prime 5 that went back to Prime 1 and 2 direction. After Prime 4, I don't know if I want a Prime 5. I don't trust them to do it justice at this point. I really don't. Like, it just seems clear to me that the devs didn't know how to make a Metroid game. Well, like, or I guess I should say didn't know what a Metroid game was. Oi! Oi! There we go. Yep, sales before were not very good. And I guess they're gonna look at that and be like, well, I guess people don't like Metroid anymore. Actually, no, we do like Metroid. What we got before just wasn't Metroid. Like, I just don't understand how we got, like, who looked at Breath of the Wild and said, that's what we need Metroid to be? Like, what? It's so against what Metroid is. Like, I don't know. Nah. They didn't do any franchise justice these past few years. I mean, I'm trying to think of examples, but like, I mean, let's think. I liked Mario Wonder. I liked the Zelda games, I just wish they were more Zelda-y. Dread was great, Primary Master did well, yeah. I have yet to play Donkey Kong Bonanza, but yeah, I heard it was alright. Mario Kart World, I'm kinda on. I haven't really played it very much after, like, you know, that initial one stream I did of it, to be honest. That is another case of Nintendo shoving open world into something where it really doesn't need to be. Yeah, remasters don't count, that's fair, yeah. Bonanza's boring? Wonder you didn't like or care about. I liked Wonder. Even if it did get a little formulaic, I did enjoy my time with Wonder. Bonanza's fun, but not great to look at. How do you mean? In what way, Knack? I haven't really seen much gameplay of it, to be honest. Maybe I'll look into it sometime. I liked Star Fox. The Switch 2 Star Fox was fun. When we played that last week. I liked it. I do think the voice acting could be a little better. But it's a very nice game to look at. Playing it's fun, watching it looks chaotic. Okay, fair enough.
Now we'll be able to... It's time to end. Once you rendezvous with the... I look forward to fight.
You can say the same thing about Kirby Air Riders. I liked that game, what I played of it, but like, man, it's really, really hard to follow what's going on. Star Fox is a remaster. Yeah, you're right, that's fair. I don't know, I think for like franchises that haven't been touched in a while, or like franchises where you don't see games super often, I feel like remasters maybe should count to some degree. Just cause like, you know, it shows that there's still interest in the series, if that makes sense. Like, I'm sure if they remastered F-Zero GX or something, people would be like, oh my god! New Paper Mario was trash? Yeah, I heard Origami King was... I don't know, I heard some people say they really liked it. I don't know, I never played it. Switch Sports was trash. I also heard some people say it was, like, alright, not great. And now they're doing Switch Sports Resort, which could be cool. I never did play Wii Sports Resort. Mario Football, yeah, I heard that wasn't great, which is a shame. You know, I really liked the Wii Mario Strikers, actually. That game was fun. That's the only Mario Strikers game I played, but I did like that one. Even if, like, the single-player campaign was really difficult, from what I remember. Yeah, I remember really enjoying that game. the Switch Mario Golf as well. That was fun too. Origami King battles were boring. That's kind of what I heard. Yeah. Or like, wasn't it like every battle was like this puzzle, you have to put things in the right spots or something, you're spinning a ring around or something? Is that how it works? I think that's how it works, right? Which, if that's the case, I gotta be honest, that just sounds like mentally exhausting. If every fight is requiring you to like think about position, like, I don't know. Probably not what I would sign up for Paper Mario for. Yeah, they're all like spinny puzzles, right? Yeah. Switch Mario Golf was alright. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Mario Tennis 1 and 2 were both pretty awful. I didn't own Aces, but one of my friends had it, and I didn't mind Mario Tennis Aces. The new one I have not played. Also because I think I saw it at an EB Games and it was $110, which is kind of absurd. When it should be like, I don't know, 70. No one's played it? Yeah. Boss battles were great, but every other battle hurt your soul. Yeah, that's a shame to hear. I mean, at least the 1,000 Year Door remake was pretty well received, right? Even that, people had some issues with it here and there. I enjoyed the 1,000 Year Door remake though, I thought that was fun. And it looked great. I've heard very good things about Pocopia, yeah. Not really my style of game, I think, but I'm glad that the people whose style it is, they can enjoy it. Have a friend playing it and she loves it? Nice. Origami King was just crap. It wasn't an RPG, always had to do puzzles, the battles were pointless, yeah. I mean, that's how the series has been since Sticker Star, though. I've said this before plenty of times too. The only thing I liked about Sticker Star is that the music was like genuinely awesome. The music in Sticker Star is really, really great. And graphically it looks nice too. That's about it. That's the only nice things I can say about that game. Fire Emblem Engage is great. I've heard mixed things about Engage. I don't know. I couldn't bring myself to finish Three Houses. I just didn't enjoy it very much. Yeah. Like, I liked Awakening a lot, and then Fates was alright. And then Three Houses, I just didn't like how I had to spend literally like 40 minutes after every stage doing school nonsense that I didn't care about, talking to characters that I didn't care about, running around this giant environment that I didn't care about. And I had to spend 40 minutes doing that. Ooh, but you can automate things, says somebody. Yeah, you can automate it in a very non-optimal way. No thanks. Engage isn't that bloated? Yeah, okay, but does it still have running around a school for 40 minutes nonsense? Awakening the Last Good FE came out? I didn't mind Fates. I think Fates was alright. The story was god-awful. The story in Fates was genuinely quite bad, but the gameplay was fun. At least the gameplay of Conquest. Birthright was boring to tears, and the true story was like, it was fine. But my god, the story in that game is not very good. There's a hub, it's more optional, and you can access things in the menu instead of walking around. That's good to hear then. Why am I being so slow at this? I don't know. I'm too busy rambling, I think. It's fine. That'll happen with things like this. Can we get in the hole, please? Please? Pretty please? Thank you. I did genuinely think for a moment about what Forgotten Lands was. That's Kirby, right? I haven't played that, but I heard it was alright. I think my sister has it and she enjoyed that game. Yeah. Has there been a more recent Kirby game? I honestly don't know. Like, I'm sad to admit this, but Kirby as a franchise, I tend to not pay too much attention to. Ilya will be very upset with me if she hears me say this. Oh yeah, Air Riders. Yeah, right. I was talking about that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably also just due to the fact that I haven't played very many Kirby games. Yeah. Yep, I completely agree with all those points, Snack. I've said it before, I've said it this stream. Yeah, the current Zeldas are great open world games, but just not very good Zelda games. Yeah, I liked Odyssey, except for the like 500 moons where you just blow your nose and you get one, you know? Which there were a lot of those. There were so many unnecessary power moons in that game. This might not work. There we go. I recall you didn't play Tears of the Kingdom, right, Luna? Which is also probably because you didn't enjoy Breath of the Wild that much. Which is fair. Like, if you didn't like Breath of the Wild, you're not gonna like Tears of the Kingdom because it's more of the same. Yeah, that's completely fair. Bonanza does a better job with moons there. Banana gems now. Okay. Yeah, again, I know basically nothing about Bonanza. Didn't even finish Breath of the Wild. Wow, really? Okay, fair enough. If you didn't like it, then you didn't like it, you know? That's fair. "20 hours of playtime with 3 retries." Dang, yeah, that's fair enough. Like, if it's just not your style, then it's not your style. I totally get it. Again, I liked it for what it was, but yeah, I'm just really hoping that... God, I swear to God, if Ocarina of Time has a stamina wheel, I'm gonna be concerned. And God, imagine if they put frickin' shrines in OOT Remake. Oh my God, I'll throw my controller out the window. Which I probably shouldn't do because it's a Switch 2 Pro controller and those are expensive. I have to say one thing I don't like about those Zeldas is I don't really enjoy the shrine format very much. You convinced they'll frick it up? Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. They're probably gonna take elements from the other Zeldas, huh? And then it's gonna be like, I don't know. I don't even know. If they just make it really big open world, I'm gonna be like, eh. Star Fox Remake makes you hopeful? The only issue I have with the Star Fox Remake is that, like, it's just Star Fox 64 again. I don't know, like, it's a great reimagining of it, don't get me wrong, but, like, I would have liked to see just a new arcadey Star Fox game, and I don't see why they didn't do that. Instead, we have to retell the same story for the 4th time now. It is a lot, man. Wow, I haven't seen this attack in a hot minute. I totally forgot about this attack. Very weird attack. There you go. What are we doing now? Oh, okay. Mario Wonder hype died a month or two after release. I think so, yeah. I feel like the reason for that is, like, I don't know, it's 2D Mario. And once you've played it, you know? Like, I don't know. I feel like there's not, I guess, it's a game that doesn't necessarily have a lot of replay value, and I feel like that might be why. But don't worry, now we have Super Mario Bros. Wonder Nintendo Switch 2 Edition Plus Meetup in Bella Bell Park, and that's like super great, right? Yes, that is the full title. Yeah. Good. That was almost half HP in one go. That was good. It's great. I don't know what you mean. It's such a good title. What's wrong with it? There's clearly no issues with this title. You as well, Luna? Wow, okay. I'm just a massive nerd, but you already knew that. That all missed? Are you kidding me? Now we're doing this. Ow. Not doing very well here. It's been a while. It's been a few months. Oh, how did all that miss? What the hell? They're starting to get there. They are. Yeah. One of them boost falling? I don't even remember they did that. That's funny. So I'm a spider, so what? That's like not even close to the longest anime title, right? Pretty sure I've heard longer ones, I couldn't remember any of them. What about long but stupid? Well, they're a spider, and like, who cares? That's fair enough. Never liked the Nintendo name conventions? In what way, Clara? What kind of naming conventions? Backstabbed in a backwater dungeon, my trusted companions tried to kill me. And that's like the full title? That's so funny. Yeah, at that point, you're just describing the show in the title. Which is kind of hilarious. Oh god, freaking Newt, yes. That one, I do hate that. How much you want to spoil it? Yes. Yeah. I do hate the new stuff too. Because, like, you know, a year later, it's not new anymore, so why are we calling it new? It's stupid. I hate it. Got him. Alright, that was a long one. Yeah, new soup. I hate new soup. Just the name new soup upsets me. Yes, Clara, yeah, you're right. Imagine all the grandmothers trying to buy a 3DS. Oh god, yeah. You want the DS or the 3DS? What about the 2DS, which is the same as the 3DS but doesn't have the 3D part of it? And then there's also the new 2DS, which like, oh god, it's a lot. I mean, same with the Wii to the Wii U, right? Everybody was like, oh, I'm getting this Wii U game for my Wii because I don't know. Oh yeah, 3DS XL as well. Like, there's a lot of stupid stuff. You're very correct. Anyway, yeah, this seed was pretty rude. Having vanilla Hyperball was not great. For the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Game Boy, Wii, Wii U. Yep. Yep. They don't make it super clear sometimes. I mean, at least the original DS and DS Lite were the same thing, really. Yeah, this seed was, not great. Wouldn't call it a great one. I'm not even sure why. I guess we just ended up full clearing most everything. We did have a lot of items by like the halfway point. Yeah, I mean, at least the Hyper Missile wasn't on Helios. We can be thankful for that. I would still be here for like another half hour. Yeah, I don't know, it was a weird one. But hey, we did it. And it's fun to play this again. Like I said, I do like this game in a rando context. It's interesting. So, probably do this again at some point. But yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. So, thanks folks for hanging out and, you know, being lovely people and things of that nature. If you're not in it, my Discord server's over there where you can hang out and chat about stuff and find out when I go live and, you know, things like that. Thanks, Clara. I forgot about that conversation. I don't know. I'm sorry, I can't think of anyone else. And my YouTube's over there, where the stream VODs. And hopefully I'll start a new LP soon. Hopefully soon. I've been looking forward to getting into the next one. So, hopefully soon. But yeah. Hope you all have yourselves a good one, and I'll probably be busy tomorrow night, so no stream then. But should be usual weekend shenanigans, multis, Mario Galaxies, D&Ds, things of that nature. But yeah, have yourselves a good one, friends. Take care. Keep being awesome.